Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter. Today I'm going to show you how to make these tasty Valentine treats using supplies from our sponsor, Paper Mart. Your first step is to cover your table with some wax paper. Then lay out a thin layer of pretzels on top of the wax paper. They can be touching each other, but you want to pretty much keep them in one layer. See how I'm just kind of spreading them out there? Now I'm going to add some red and white chocolate candies on top of my pretzels. This is really fun and it gives a little extra holiday color to our project. Now you're going to want to melt some chocolate wafers in your microwave, and the important thing to do, no matter whether you're using chocolate chips or the colored white chocolate wafers, is to microwave them for a minute at half power, stir it, and then use 30-second intervals at half power until it's all cooked, until it's melty and creamy. Then you can simply use a spoon to drizzle the chocolate on top of the pretzels. You're going to want to repeat that with red chocolate. And you can also use brown or any of the colors you want, but I think red, pink, and white are a nice option for Valentine's Day. While the chocolate was still wet, I added some chocolate jimmies and some rainbow sprinkles. The more color, the better. After the chocolate is cooled, you can remove it from the wax paper. Simply lift up on the edge of the wax paper and it will release the chocolate and the pretzels so that you can easily handle them. Then you can start filling your treat bags. I'm using 6" by 9" polypropylene bags from Paper Mart. You'll want to make sure when you put the pretzels in that the pretty side is facing out towards the taller edge of the bag, so when you close it, it'll look really nice. To seal the bag, simply pull off the tape liner and fold over the sticky side onto itself, just like that. I like to do the sealing all at the end after I've bagged all my treats so I don't accidentally get one of the little release papers in my bag of goodies. There you can see it all ready to decorate. And here you can see the bag all decked up, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. It's very simple, and the easiest thing to do, I think, is if you have it, work from a 6x6 pad of paper. If not, you can cut down a piece of regular scrapbook paper to 6x6. These are really handy because they're nice and small. So I'm going to find a pattern that I like, and the other good thing is that all of these go together. So if I use one of these papers, it's going to match, and then I die cut some hearts out of some of the other papers. They're all going to match. So the first thing I'm going to do is fold this in half, and I think I'm going to leave the newsprint side facing out. There we go. And then I'm simply going to use my decorative scissors. You could cut it straight across, it doesn't matter, but I just think this is kind of nice to give it a little pretty edge since it is a Valentine's gift. If you have any of these, it just, you know, makes it a little fancy. You could also cut just like freehand a wavy border or something. All right, then I'm going to grab one of my treat bags, place it right over the top, and staple it down. Now these bags are the Paper Mart polypropylene bags. They are FDA food safe as well as being crystal clear, so I use them actually for displaying my cards at craft fairs too, so they're super useful. I love that I can use it for both items. And this is the Paper Mart Baker's Twine, and I believe this is strawberry. They also have a fuchsia, which is like a hot pink. That's also pretty, so you can use whatever you like. I'm trying to keep it kind of like a vintage color palette, but you do whatever you want. Completely up to you. That's why crafting is so great. You can always make it just the way you want. So I'm just wrapping that around twice and tying it in a knot. I find if I tie it in a knot, then I can manage it a little bit better, because I'm going to put a tag on here in just a second. Alright, I'm going to set this aside so we can stamp a tag, and these are the large unstrung merchandise tags. They come in 3 different sizes. I got a big box of the large ones, and I find it's very useful. And I'm just stamping a to and from. I think I want to have it so that it goes that way. I'm just going to stamp it kind of kitty corner because I know it's going to hang a little bit sideways. And then I thought it'd be also nice just to stamp a couple hearts on, or maybe this. This is a really pretty heart script, but I don't think you'll see it very much on the video. It's just a very subtle texture. And then I've got this little just regular Valentine heart that I'm going to stamp on there a couple times. It's light enough so that it can be written over, but it just gives you a little bit of a pretty texture there. I think you can see it if I tip it away from the light. Now I'm just going to ink my edges. I think that just adds quite a bit of nice I don't know, it gives it like a really pretty finished look and kind of a shabby chic look. And I love shabby chic Valentines. I love kind of Victorian looking Valentines. And now we're going to decorate this a little bit more. So I've got my treat here again, and I'm going to zoom in. You can see that header really good. I'm just going to thread my string through here. And you'll notice, I bet you've probably noticed this. I've been doing paper mart videos for a couple of years now. I have my favorites, and there are certain supplies I use over and over again. The clear bags, the baker's twine, the merchandise tags. It's so nice to get these in bulk because I don't have to be stingy with them. I know that I have a large supply and I can use them up and not have to worry about it too much. I want to put one of these little heart die cuts. Maybe I'll go a little bit smaller because I don't really want to cover up the background on this one. So maybe I'll use a couple of these right there. Oh, I think that's pretty. I'm just going to use my ATG adhesive. You could use hot glue. Whatever you want's fine, really. Whatever you have handy. Glue dots, whatever. Put that right on the string, and that's going to help it from slipping off. I don't think it's going to slip off, but you know, if it's going to school in your kid's backpack, you know, we hope for the best. We hope for the best and we plan for the worst, right? And I think, oh, maybe I'll just embellish it a little bit more. Let's see. Oh, that might be pretty. I could stack it inside or add another one there. Let's see. Oh, there's a pretty one on the back. I just kind of play with it and see what I think it needs, or if it doesn't need anything else at all. Actually, it's probably pretty cute. I think I do want to put that right there. That's kind of cute. And these are just like basic heart dies. These happen to be from Doris, but you could use whatever brand you like and have. And you can see our little embellishments are, well, that one is kind of hidden by the Eiffel Tower, but the other one's hidden behind that tag. So you can kind of be a little sneaky about where you put your embellishments so it hides the staples, but it's not really that big of a deal. I won't worry about it too much. And there we have a cute little bag for you to share some Valentine's treats with your friends or family or your kids' classmates. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe and check out our other wonderful Valentine's crafts ideas. I want to thank our sponsor Paper Mart. You can find them online at www.papermart.com, where we make you look even better. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.